Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I'm just off the coast of Doha to stay on an island shaped like a banana. It's just so deserted. And this 5-star resort is deserted. This is my one-night stay on a deserted island resort. So I arrived late last night on a boat from Doha. It took about 20 minutes to get here. And I was greeted with this beautiful scene. It looks even more amazing at night. Okay, let me show you my room. To get there, we need to get a buggy, which is going to take around about 10 minutes because my room is not actually on the island. It kind of sticks out a little bit in the water. So here's the resort map. You can see the island shaped like a banana. My room is just there. So I'm here at the minute, just on this dock, and I've got to get all the way around here. Mike is driving me to my villa. How are you, Mike? Are you all right?
Good, sir.
Bit warm today.
Yeah.
So it's not because I'm lazy, it's because the heat is so intense that if you're walking, you could get heat stroke or the sun's just too strong. So it's better, especially where I'm staying, to get a buggy. It takes around about 5-10 minutes to get there. So this has got extra security. Thank you.
Pick from Q Lounge. I will pick from Bonnie, okay? Pick the guys from Q Lounge.
We're coming up to my villa now. Thank you. Yeah, it's far too hot to walk. This is my overwater villa. Let's go check it out. Check out the roof. Love that. Yikes. This villa is huge. I've got a bedroom that way, a bedroom that way. But before we do that, we need to check out the most important thing in this room. And that is the welcome pack that I've received. Check out the welcome gifts that I've got. As you can see, a nice fresh fruit platter. I've got a selection of Arabian treats. I don't know if there's anything in this. No, just for show. And I've got a bottle of juice here. But I've also got a lovely box full of treats. What's in here? Ooh, dates. Not really a big fan of dates. And there's also some cookies here. I mean, if you look hard enough, you can see the cookies. They're in the bottom there. It's like someone's already opened it up and, and had a few. Now, obviously, this villa actually does sleep probably 2, 4, 6 people. So this is why you've got this huge table in here. Love the chairs, but something you'd find probably in an office, wouldn't you? Can you hear that door, by the way? That's one thing that kept me up a lot last night, is the creakiness of the door. Yeah, even though I shut my door, I can still hear that all blooming night long. Welcome to the living room. This is very spacious. Love those lights though, coral lights. Where can I get them from? I want them in my home. That is doing my head in. I love the luxury touches in the room. I didn't realise this, but there are actually quite a lot of fresh red roses in the room. There's one over there, there's another one over there, there's more in the bedroom. I've got a Bose sound system, and it's actually all around the villa. By the way, that is amazing. Just look at the ceiling and the lights. Feels very Caribbean, even though we're very far from it. Branding on point though. Love the blue touches. Box of tissues. So the balcony stretches all the way across both rooms. We'll come to that in a minute, but first let's head into the bedroom. Look at this. Okay, let's talk about the bed, and more specifically, the mattress. It's one of those really difficult mattresses to check for bed bugs, to be honest, which freaks me out, so I don't ever sleep very well. I noticed that when I was checking that I saw something that I've never seen in a hotel before. Obviously, they change the mattresses over every 6 months, so which is a good thing, but unfortunately they didn't do an encasement mattress, which I'm gutted about, because as I was checking I saw loads of little dead things with legs, Again, I can't completely identify whether they are bed bugs or whether they're ants or something like that, or little spiders, I don't know. As you know, I have a bit of a phobia of bed bugs, so I didn't overly sleep that well after I saw those, and I kept waking up thinking, is that one? Is that one? I love the Arabian touches though, with the lamps by the side of the bed. That is very nice, especially at night. And by the way, when I arrived last night, they did do a welcome message on the bed, which I thought was nice. Love this at the end of the bed. You could probably sit here in the morning, take in the view, have a cup of tea. Some of the furniture is a little bit mismatched though, like the chair over there. Grey leather. Shame it isn't white, but it's nice. Feels a bit like an office chair though. Do you know what? I didn't notice this, but I've just noticed there's a fan above the bed. How did I not notice that last night? I love the sea theme continuing on the walls. There's another one over there. There's more roses here. Look how the remote is given to you in this lovely little blue little folder. There's your TV guide. Little office table here as well, which is quite a nice touch. Let's check out the bathroom. 2 sinks either side, pretty much mirror each other. We have the toilet in here. Simple toilet, but I love this on the wall. Look how shiny that is. And it actually kind of follows the underwater theme, which is really nice. Let me know in the comments if you've ever used a phone from the toilet. Also, check out the walls. Look at that. So we can control what we hear on the telly here too, but look at the surround of the mirror. It's really nice. Look how they do the flannels. Nice big oval sink and the oval bath. I tried this out last night and it took me about 25 minutes to fill the bath 3/4 full. So even though that looks like the water gushes out, it does take a while. And I've noticed that with all these baths in hotels, they're amazing, but you just can't be bothered to wait that long. Love the rose, and we also have some bath salts. I love the glimpses of the water outside, because obviously we're on stilts here, so if I just move this, look, you can see down to the water below. Branding is on point. Check out the floor in here as well. I love the nice white bath mats and this design. And here comes the shower. Look at the shower head all the way up there. Love all this shiny underwater feel. And I still need to explain why I tell you how many people you can fit in the shower, because the camera doesn't do it justice sometimes, and it's a lot better way to kind of explain how big the shower is. So if we do 1, we do 2, we do 3, 4, 5, we could get about 6 people in here, maybe at a push 7, but they'll be really squeezed in. This room here is for luggage. Nice big wardrobes. The ones that as soon as you open up, the light pops on. One lonely shirt. No branding on the slippers though. And we've got the classic shoe mitt and shoe brush over there. Makeup table here, a couple of drawers. There's the hairdryer. We also have an exit out here, which actually takes you out to another bedroom, which I'll show you in a minute. The other bedroom, which is over the other side of the villa, is pretty much a mirror image of that one, and it's also got the same bathroom. So the price does change a little bit depending on how many people you've got staying in the villa. So the villa that I paid for is for 2 adults, even though it is just me. And here's the other bathroom, although it's actually different because the toilet's there and the shower is there. So it took me a while to figure out the lighting system. You've got a dim light, a low light, an off light, then you've got the fan, and then you've got lounge, which I'm confused about why you press that one and it doesn't do anything. And to close the blinds, you've got more functions here. And again, I was so confused, so I was like, blind, no, curtain. And there you go, it closes the curtains. And then you just press it again. But I'm yet to find one light that turns them all off, because I have to go and do each individual one to turn all the different rooms off. This is another toilet, by the way, and a bidet. And then this is where your mini bar is. I'm just going to open this door. because it is pretty dark in here. First of all, let's talk about the fridge. The fridge is huge, and everything you see in here is complimentary. But wait, all that's complimentary. There's a kettle, there's a Tassimo, there's loads of mini water bottles, and there's loads of big water bottles as well. And really randomly, I don't understand why, but there is a microwave. Let's check out this other room, which is actually away from this villa and situated over there on its own. Use the same key to get in. I'll tell you what though, when you look a little bit closely, it does look a little bit ugly. I mean, that looks like it's actually falling apart over there. So this one is very small, obviously just a bed, the TV, there's a luggage room, and then there's another bathroom. However, the bathroom is not as nice in here. The shower's a little bit not as sexy either. I do like the view from this side, and it does have mini balcony. I mean, look how tiny this is. Look at the view though. Wow. No seats out here though, but you can come stand out here, have a coffee. But let's check out the balcony. It's huge. You see everywhere, there's all these very worn areas. Look at that. Check this out. I really don't know where to start, but this is huge. Check out the pool that is also a jacuzzi. So if I press this button, is that it? Not much of a jacuzzi then, but this is quite nice because you can actually sit your bum on here and lay your legs out and get a tan. So these are really secluded, so if you wanted to come and sunbathe out here in the nude, you could. Shame about the view though this side. Yes, you just get to see the sea and the breakwater, but that's about it. You can see the airport there, but over the other side you do get to see Doha and the rest of the resort. But you know what I said about the front? Same problem around here. I guess they're thinking a lot of people don't really see this. I do. Love this big sunbed though. And the lights all around it at night looks really pretty. Very Arabian. Those doors open up so you can get a view from your bedroom there. All these doors open up, and so did the other bedroom. Nice seating area out here, and you'll notice that there's a pretty big dinner table, and that's because if you wanted to, for an extra charge, a chef can come out here and do a barbecue for you. How amazing is that? The pool is beautiful. A couple of sunbeds there, sofa here, although it is quite dirty actually. And I tell you what, there's a sign there that's saying do not come out here without shoes on because this will burn your feet off. July in Doha, you get through about 200 of these. Not quite sure what this area is up here. What is it? I don't think it's anything. There's some life vests in there. Okay, so it's coming up towards 2 o'clock. I'm sweating like anything. I need to get in the pool. I've also booked lunch, but lunch with a difference. I thought I would actually try a floating picnic. Now, the floating picnic is not in your pool, or it's not in the pool in the main resort. It's actually in the sea. I don't know how this is supposed to cool me down because the air temperature is 48 degrees, the sea temperature is 35. In fact, it's cooler in the pool. I think the pool temperature is 27. Anyway, for an extra charge, I thought I would try this floating picnic. I think I need to change my shorts. Come on. So they gave me this bit of paper with all the information on it, and I don't know how good your eyesight is, but mine is good, and the writing is so small and it's so faded. But fear not, they gave me this little booklet, and that is exactly the same. The writing is so small, and then the map, again, the writing is so small, I really have to like squint to see where I'm going. This is where I am at the minute, and I've got to go all the way around here, and I guess I pick up the floating breakfast somewhere here. So the only problem with these buggies is that you have to wait quite a while for them to pick you up, and if you request a time, they never seem to turn up. And then I've got a WhatsApp number for them, and also a phone number, but Yeah, I'm still waiting. Obviously, I do not want to walk in this heat. It's quite far.
15 minutes later.
Thank you. Look how flat the sea is. There's literally nobody on the beach.
Yeah,
Too hot.
it's too hot, sir. Because the humidity is too high today.
Yeah. I'm the only crazy person that's going to be doing this. I wasn't recording then, but I thought I could just sit back on here, but it's not a proper couch. These are just cushions. I almost went in the water. Anyway, let's check out what I've got on my floating picnic. This is amazing. I've gone for a tropical fruit plate. I've gone for some shrimp. I've got something for dessert, which is chocolatey. I've got fresh juices. The hot food is in here. Ow, 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 ow. I've got a full-on barbecue going on there. And there is my lobster. Wow. So basically I chose 2 items off the menu because this is booked for 2 people. It means that I could actually order 2 of everything. So that's exactly what I've done. I feel like I need to sit down here. That's probably better. So I can enjoy my food whilst I check out the view. No one else is doing this because they're not crazy. It's now 49 degrees. I'm out on the water. You might think the breeze cools you down, but it doesn't. It's just like a hairdryer. Wow, look at that. I love seafood. A nice refreshing cocktail. And they haven't forgot the straws. Now I did book this for 1 person, but they still give you the choice to choose 2 of everything. Lobster is amazing. That is very, very warm. That whole area there is not open yet. Gutted, not until September, because that looks like a pretty awesome slide. They said to me, how long do you want to be out here for? I said no longer than 45 minutes, please. It's been over an hour. I was having to wave this, try and get someone's attention at the beach, which I think I now have done.
Did you see shark or no?
Did I see a shark?
Yeah, maybe one.
No, no, no.
But you not see, huh? Maybe he's sleeping. Oh, I saw.
Bye bye picnic. So let's check out some of the facilities. They have a cinema, which is up there. They've got a spa and also the Splash Surf Club. I want to go and check this out. Not many resorts I've been to that have a cinema. They also show movies on the beach, but I think this is obviously open in the evening. That looks pretty cool. Now I'd love to try this, but I have a bad back, which means I can't. To be young again. And like most things, this will cost you extra. So there's a little mini water park for the kids. The slides are on. There's no kids here. Okay, let's talk about pools. There's nobody in this one. It's probably for good reason, because what they've done is they've kind of dug out part of the beach and added water, so you're on the beach in the sea but not in the sea, if that makes sense, and it kind of just goes all the way around there. But we'll go to the only pool that I've actually seen, which is just further around the corner. So I'm going to head to the cube pool, which is the main pool here then. Some of the cheaper accommodation is around here, so you don't have to spend a fortune. Pretty basic rooms though, but with a balcony. That looks like a bed, but good to know they've got an American diner here if you want to grab something for lunch rather than eat in one of the restaurants. There's nothing worse when you do arrive somewhere and you find something pretty cool and then you find out that it's not open until September. Like this massive assault course and water slide. So if you've been to the Middle East, Dubai, Doha, Abu Dhabi, you'll know the beaches may look beautiful, but it's that fine crushed shell which makes it quite coarse to walk on and not overly that comfortable. See some swings in the water over there. Swings that are buried at the minute. It's just so deserted. Found the adult pool. Well, the reason why it is so quiet is because it's low season. It's just too hot for people to come here, which is crazy because people still do come here, especially at the weekends, but it's just not as busy during the week. Anyway, I hear this is quite nice to come for sunset, so the sun sets pretty early in Doha, around about 6:30, and it's about 4:30 now, so yeah, we'll get ready for sunset. So just watching the sunset with a nice bottle of cold water. So with the price of the room, I also get a 60-minute complimentary massage in the spa. Obviously I can't film in there. I can show you the little bit of the inside. Looks lovely, doesn't it? So might as well use it. See you in 60 minutes. Well, the massage was amazing. I know you're going to say it isn't complimentary because it will be reflected in the price at the end, and you're not wrong. We'll get to that in a little bit. First though, let's get some dinner. Got to fix that door. So there's even a proper 10-pin bowling alley here, look. Let's give it a go, shall we? Here we go, right down the middle. I'm not very good at bowling. I wonder what's on at the cinema. Godzilla's on. It's like a proper cinema. It's more like a home cinema actually that someone would have in their house if they were rich. Just need some popcorn now. Before you ask, oh, he put his light on in the cinema. There was nobody in there. So there's loads of restaurants to choose from. There's an Indian restaurant, there's a Mediterranean restaurant, which is closed tonight unfortunately. There's the burger restaurant, and also there's an Italian which I hear is quite good. So I made reservations because apparently it's got quite busy now, and let's go check it out. So quite a small restaurant and quite busy in there, so I thought I'd sit outside. They're going to put this cooler on for me. We just need to plug it in, I think. It's quite nice that they've got all these. Thank you very much. They have about 4 coolers out here, like by the tables, to cool you down. I must just quickly mention as well, this is a 0 alcohol island. The Italian restaurant isn't overly that Italian. The menu is very basic. There's only 2 choices that you can have for your mains, and that's pasta, any pasta you want. So they don't do a carbonara. I know, I wanted that. And then I said, have you got any garlic bread? They don't have any garlic bread either. They do have a lot of pizzas. And for a starter, I went for a chicken Caesar salad. Now, although they don't do alcohol, they still do the drinks, but without alcohol in them. So they still do a mojito, they'll still do a margarita. They'll even do sangria. Let's give it a try. Wow, that's really nice. I love these. They're like the tomato family, aren't they? Some half board, which means breakfast and dinner, and in any of the restaurants that I eat in, I get to choose a starter, a main and a dessert. So this starter is, it's like a very, very creamy feta cheese. The main is penne pasta, bolognese style. Check out the Nutella chocolate cake. It looks very similar to what I had at lunch actually, with chocolate ice cream. You can't go wrong with a good Nutella chocolate cake. Dinner was pretty good, and considering it's half board, I thought there'd be loads of different things on the menu that you couldn't have, but you could have pretty much everything there. I did do the Indian on the first night, and there was only about 2 or 3 items that I couldn't have, and to be honest, I didn't really like them anyway, so I was quite happy. There's a buffet breakfast to be had in the morning, so I'm going to get some sleep. Maybe go for a quick dip, I don't know. I'll see you tomorrow. Morning, starting the day right with a good old cup of tea. So breakfast this morning is available until 10:30. However, I've got to wait 20 minutes for the buggy to come pick me up because they seem to be very busy this morning. But the wait for the buggies has been a little bit of a problem, maybe because I'm so far away, but it takes a good 5 to 10 minutes to head up there in the buggy. So we wait and then we go and check out this breakfast. Thank you. That's one way to turn up for breakfast. So starting off breakfast with a nice cappuccino. Yesterday morning I had a good morning on there. Shame I got that this morning. Started off with eggs, easy over. And there is a great choice actually for breakfast. Loads of fruit juices, fresh fruit. There's the usual pastries, breakfast cereal. So yeah, let's tuck in. Most of the breakfast is in there, but then you've got all the pastries, French toast, pancakes out here. Wow, so this isn't open, but this is a reflexology wading pool. So most of the time when you walk around with stones under feet, it's painful, but this is supposed to be relaxing. So I've been told that there's a Zen garden up here, which is also showing the football. Doesn't really go together, does it? Let's go and check it out. I can hear birds, whether they're real birds in here or they're kind of like on speakers. Where can I hear it coming from? So they're showing the England games, sorry, not the England games, the football on that screen there. As you know, I'm not a big fan of football, so I won't be here. Just got to try and find a buggy now. It's crazy, this is kind of like a hotel entrance where the cars pull in and drop your bags off, but this has been designed just for the buggies. Timing or what? I'll get on the back. The only negatives about staying in the overwater villas is that it's really far away from everything, and you have to get one of these little taxis to ferry you around, just because it's too far to walk, and especially in the heat it could be dangerous. The problem was they didn't have enough drivers, so the wait was quite long when you wanted to go somewhere. Even if you scheduled it like I did a couple of times, they still turned up maybe like 10-15 minutes later than when I asked for the buggy. The front door though needs a thicker latch on the bottom, because even though it was in, it was wiggling around all night, and I tell you what, the wind here whilst I was here was strong, and so that door was banging all night long. It was echoing throughout the villa. In the end I actually rammed up some chairs up against it and it still didn't stop it. The resort is lovely. These villas are starting to show their age a little bit. I would definitely say they're rough around the edges, especially when you glance through windows onto other villas, you look at the front of the villas, and even the sunbeds look a little bit tatty. That being said, they are investing in the resort. They're obviously doing all that new skyline area, and also the big slide, which I'm gutted about, which won't open till September. A lot of the rooms do actually have their own pools, hence why the pool space wasn't overly that big. So how much did it cost one night in this overwater villa? It cost me £2,337. That does include 1 resort activity, a 60-minute spa massage for 2, late checkout, daily breakfast, and of course that is half board, which means you can choose to eat at any of the restaurants. You get to choose a starter, a main, and a dessert. Now, of course, that price is based on 2 people, so if you think about it, just over £1,000 with all of that. I think it's kind of okay value for money, especially of where we are. I've always wanted to stay in one of these villas over the sea, but I would suggest if you want to do that, do it where they do it properly. That's like the Seychelles, which obviously I've never done, I've only seen photos, but what I did do was speak to a lot of people and they said the same thing to me, that they've been to the Seychelles and they've done these villas and these villas just don't match up. It's a shame you can't just go swimming in the sea here as well, just off one of these villas too. Tell me what you thought in the comments. Don't forget, if you want to check out more luxurious hotels, click the video here or here, give the video a thumbs up, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.